It's a brand new year, and for many of us, that means a brand new diet. But before you go crazy, changing things up, you might want to listen to some very good tips for our next guest, who says sometimes we tend to do things that sabotage our goals. I'm not even going to ask what this is about. Good morning, Dr. DeRosa.
Good morning. Always got to have the element of surprise.
Of course.
So as we start the new year, we're always fixated on dieting and losing those pounds that we may have put on during the holidays or throughout the years.
By any means necessary.
Yes. But unfortunately, we do a lot of things to sabotage our own goals.
Okay.
The number one most common thing is we don't eat enough. We often see the HCG diets. People lose all that weight, then immediately they gain it back. Well, it's almost like a sponge. So if you imagine for a second, your body, as it loses those calories, starts to suck all that water, goes dry, it kind of starts to get thinner. But the second you start to eat again, imagine the water's like the food, the sponge starts to expand because it's starving for that food, and all of a sudden you gain back the weight or even get worse than you were before.
Why do we continue to think that if we eat less, that's better?
Well, we're stuck in that diet mode, that less is better, but unfortunately you need to fuel the pump. In other words, keep that metabolism up and running. Otherwise, your body's going to instantaneously go into starvation mode.
Okay, so don't starve yourself.
Do not starve yourself. Also, we give ourselves permissions after we do good things. So if we work out, we often feel we can eat crappier afterwards. We also talk about those low sugar foods, but a lot of times often low sugar can often mean high calories, so be careful. Or if you're eating the snack packs that have the 100 calories in them, actually we tend to eat more of those than if we were to actually go in and grab a bag and look at that. Also, those liquid calories, Starbucks. We love our Starbucks. Those glasses of wine.
Who goes to Starbucks? I never go there.
They're loaded with calories, so you want to make sure if you're going to have those, use the lower syrups and various other things. We also surround ourselves often with what I call frenemies. People that are well-intentioned but may sabotage your diet goals. So in other words, people who want to make sure that you stay heavy, not you personally, but people, because they feel better about themselves.
And that happens, you know,
all the time.
You don't think that happens, but that's
women.
in reality.
We're notorious for that. Or if you're out on a date, just have a glass of wine. What's the big deal?
Okay, we got about 30 seconds.
The other thing is allergens. Imagine the body is this vase here, and you put allergens, the things that your body's allergic to, they're not going to dissolve well. So like wheats, barleys, those gluten sensitivity people, they don't absorb well into the body, and that can also cause weight gain. And then to get to Buzz Lightyear, because I know you're dying to know what it is. So when you think about breakfast in the morning, you got to get up and go. So if you don't put any food, you're just going to kind of slug along. But if you want to get that engine running, you've got to fuel it. And how you do that is give it breakfast, and it's going to go and zip off.
Bye-bye, Buzz Lightyear. He's done. Good advice. I love the visuals. Hopefully you get into good habits if you're going to start a new diet. Thank you so much for joining us. All right.